All right, boys, prepare to be dazzled.
So you don't have any Christmas trees at all?
Yeah, we have lots of information here that you don't need.
We are going to be trapped out here past dark.
Hi, welcome to Comedy Parenting Radio, the show that puts up nuclear mistletoe.
How does that work?
I don't know, but we need to diffuse it right now.
I've got the kit.
With apologies to the Christmas Tree Selection Committee of Duluth, Minnesota, Comedy Parenting Radio presents the Christmas Tree Odyssey.
Dad, I've been studying Christmas in Duluth, Minnesota.
Yeah, and we did something really cool.
What was that?
Well, they have an annual Christmas tree.
And they take bids for who gets to get the Christmas tree.
Well, what does that have to do with us?
And since we were going up to Minnesota anyways to visit Uncle Dan over the holidays, we decided we'd put in a bid, see if we could supply the Christmas tree.
Ha ha, that's pretty funny. How do you even know what to bid?
Well, we did a lot of calculations, and we figured, see, the Boy Scout trees are $50 each for a Christmas tree, so we could just go get one of those, and then maybe like $10 for our troubles. So, like $60. And then we'll get to put the tree up for Duluth.
Wouldn't that be cool to supply the tree to Duluth, Minnesota?
I think y'all are Duluthinal. And besides, we're probably not going to get the bid.
We're up there anyway, and I mean,
Well,
what's to lose?
why not try?
All right, thank you for coming to the Duluth Christmas Tree Selection Committee. I'm glad you all could make it through the snow.
Well, it was quite a bother, but we have to get this Christmas tree or the season cannot go on.
All right, Mary, I've got a question for you now, so you're about ready to do the selection process. How many bids did we receive this year?
We received 2 bids this year.
Wow, that's one more than last year. Okay, well, which of the two is the cheapest?
There's this one for $58,000, but then there's this one for only $60. I'm not sure they read the fine print.
Ooh, I mean, that's a good deal if we can get that, yeah, no?
Yeah, sure.
Sure, let's do that. Let's call him back.
Hello, Begley residence.
Hi, is this the Begley residence?
Yeah, this is the Begley residence.
Hi, I'm just calling to let you know that you have won the bid to get the Duluth Christmas tree for 2020.
Is this a scam call? Hey, Joshua, I think we got a scam call about a Christmas tree.
No, sir, no, sir.
Here, I'll take the call.
Okay.
Give me that. Yellow.
Hello, I'm just calling to let you know that you have won the bid to get the Duluth Christmas tree for 2020.
We actually won that?
Well, yes. We looked at your extensive list of qualifications. You're from Colorado, and Coloradans know how to get the correct trees, and you know how to use a chainsaw, and you can start a fire. I'm not sure how that would help with a Christmas tree, but anyway. And you guys have a 4-wheel drive, and you probably be on road, which means you know what kind of wood to get. And plus, we really liked your price. It seems like you're the right people to go with.
How much of that information did we falsify, Elijah?
About 90%.
Okay, thanks. When do we have to have it there by?
Could you have it here tomorrow?
Wow. How about next Wednesday?
Well, the little children will be disappointed, but I'm for sure for that price, whatever you need to do.
Okay, thanks. Goodbye. What are we gonna tell Dad?
That we really got the Christmas tree red?
And he said it wouldn't be done.
All right, guys, it looks like we'll pick up a tree from the Boy Scouts on our way out of town. We're going to Minnesota.
Woohoo! Hey, at least the van will smell like a Christmas tree instead of my brother's stinky feet.
So, how far do we have to haul this tree on top of our van?
About 1,600 miles.
What could possibly go wrong?
Okay, so here we are at the Boy Scout Christmas tree lot.
Let's pile out and go pick a tree.
I don't see any trees anywhere.
Are we sure this is the right spot?
Well, it matches the address in the newspaper, and it's got the sign right over there. And also, there's the Boy Scout standing right there with the troop leader. Let's go over and talk to him. So, business been good this year for you guys?
Oh yeah, it's been really good. We sold all of our Christmas trees within like 4 hours of us opening.
We opened up the gates and all the people came pouring in. Trees went running out of here slicker than goose through a geese.
So you don't have any Christmas trees at all?
No, I'm afraid we don't have any more Christmas trees.
Where do you think the closest Christmas tree is going to be?
Well, I think all the way out to Minnesota, there aren't any trees between here and Minnesota.
Well, I mean, at least that's convenient. That's on the way.
Okay, everybody pile back in the van. Let's go.
We'll have more fun, baby, all the way down the line. You've got money, honey, I've got the time.
Okay, there's the Minnesota state line. Right ahead, kids.
Minnesota, welcome to the land of 1,000 trees.
I thought it was supposed to be lakes.
Well, they'll have one less tree. They better change the sign.
Look, the man's changing the sign right now. It says 998 trees.
Let's pull into the visitor center and see if they have any tree cutting permits.
Welcome to the Minnesota Tourist Association building that we just put up last year at a cost of $235,000, which was $50,000 under the original bid.
Well, I wasn't looking for that information, but thank you.
Yeah, we have lots of information here that you don't need. Care to look at our wagon wheel museum?
I think I'm good, but do you have any Christmas tree permits?
Christmas tree permits, got them right back here. Let me open up the safe.
All right, how much is it?
$50.
$50?
That's why we keep them in the safe.
Okay, well, I will take a tree permit then. Here's $50.
Did you know that our tree permits are made out of 100% recycled tree permits?
Wow, really?
Yes, and also we have a chainsaw festival coming up in July of maybe this next year. You might want to notice about that there. And grab a couple of more brochures here. You stick these brochures in your pocket, young man, right there.
Ooh, this brochure says they have chainsaw juggling.
Fire-breathing chainsaws?
Why in the world do they have so many things here about events that are happening throughout the entire summer, even though the most people who will stop by the visitor center aren't going to be here for more than a week or two?
We want information. We want you to come back and enjoy Minnesota for the rest of eternity.
Thank you for the permits.
Do you have anything other than a $50 bill?
Why? The permit is $50.
The vending machine doesn't take 50s. And...
Sorry, that's all we got. We gotta go.
Okay, well, have a nice day, and make sure to stop by on your way back out of town.
Thanks.
Why would we even do that?
You're welcome to leave. I don't know. I feel like I have to get permission to leave the state now.
I don't know, but I saw that chloroform bottle he was pulling out. That was pretty suspicious.
Okay, forest animals, kids are coming to the forest, and it's up to us to make their visit a good one. Sparrow, have you practiced the most popular bird songs for the year?
Of course.
Guys, stop the car. This is the perfect spot to get a Christmas tree. There's like perfect snow conditions. It's beautiful. Lots of good trees.
There's got to be at least like 50 trees here.
Okay, let me get the saw out of the back of the van here. And Joshua, you get the map and compass right here.
What for?
So we can find our way back to the van, son.
But it's like a giant wide open plain.
With 50 trees.
We'll have to follow the sun then or something like that.
The sun's never out here. It's overcast.
Then you can look at the moss on the trees.
Well, actually, the moss up here in Minnesota is delicacy for soup, so I doubt we're going to find any moss on these trees. They scrape it off and pay high money to eat it.
Well, I'll be looking for moss soup on the menu of the restaurants.
That tree's good. No, it's too short.
That tree there is pretty good.
Nah, that's too tall.
That tree looks good.
Are you kidding me? There are no branches on it.
That's a telephone pole.
Guys, look, right over there. I see the perfect Christmas tree for the town of Duluth.
I don't see it.
Where?
I don't see anything.
Are you sure, Dad?
Yes, follow me. It's right over here.
So where's this Christmas tree, Dad?
It was right here. I saw it from the other side.
It was an apparition.
I don't think Appalachia's anywhere near Minnesota.
Oh, there's the perfect tree.
Too brown.
Way too brown. What about this tree?
That's way too green.
I see a tree, guys, right there. See that tree right over there? Follow me. See that tree?
No tree.
I don't see
Follow
a
me.
tree.
It's right over there. It was here just a moment ago.
I think you're seeing tree hallucinations.
No, it's much worse than that. You're seeing a tree mirage.
No, this is the worst case. It's a triage.
We need somebody else to be looking out for trees.
Well, let's pull Dad off of that detail.
I'm telling you, it was right here a moment ago.
I think I have an extra white jacket in the van somewhere.
Left door is open.
Snow camo with little strings. How nice.
How is Dad even able to carry a chainsaw with a straitjacket on?
The chainsaw's wearing a straitjacket?
Guys, for real, right there would be the perfect Christmas tree. I've got the transit to measure the height. Let's see.
What is it?
A perfect 15.5 feet.
What about the diameter?
Josiah, get the measuring wheel and measure the circumference.
All right. Let me walk around the tree. It's 30 feet.
Oh, 15.5 and then 30 down to the diameter. That's the golden ratio.
It's the perfect tree.
The perfect tree.
The perfect tree.
Let me get the caliper and check the needles. These needles are 1 millimeter by 1.6 millimeters.
It's perfect. It's the emerald ratio.
This must be the absolute perfect tree.
Perfect in every way.
It was meant to be.
Mathematically, grammatically,
Ergodynamically.
Aromatically.
And it smells good, too.
Hey, Dad, let me untie the strings on your white jacket so that you can cut the tree down.
Okay. It's a good thing I had a saw tuned up before we left Colorado for Minnesota. Let me adjust this.
You have the choke on? Try turning the choke off.
It just snapped off.
I think you're flooding it.
Dad, you did start this before we left, right?
Is there any fuel in there?
It always works when we're at home.
Maybe it's the elevation.
Not only that, it could be the altitude.
2 hours later.
Hey, Dad, it's going to be getting dark in an hour or two. We better hurry this up.
Well, you have my pocket knife. I can start whittling away.
Okay, do what you can, all right?
Got a butter knife.
Yet 2 hours later still.
Man, we've been at this for a while. We're only about halfway through the tree.
We are going to be trapped out here past dark.
Well, why don't y'all just use my Swiss Army beaver?
You have a Swiss Army beaver and you didn't tell us?
Mm-hmm. It can also be an underbarrel beaver.
Why didn't you bring that to us at the very beginning?
He was sleeping. Actually, he was just walking by with this tree in his mouth, so I just grabbed him.
Okay, Caleb, get the beaver to chew the tree down, would you?
All right, let's hold him up here.
Stand back and put on these leather gloves.
Can't you speed him up a little bit? Okay, kids, let's tie this tree on top of the van quick and get out of here.
Look at that vehicle that's coming up the road.
Who's that coming in that lowrider Cybertruck?
It kind of looks like it's a beaver gang.
They're getting out of the truck.
Hey, Vinny, grab the tree. Sure thing, boss.
Hurry up. They're going to catch us.
They're taking our tree.
Hey, we just chopped that down.
Come back with our tree.
It's our tree now, suckers. Ha 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 ha.
That's an evil beaver gang.
Well, I mean, it's better than an evil weevil gang.
That's the evil weasel gang.
That's the evil weasel gang.
They're all bad.
There they go with a tree. Dad, let's follow them.
Quick, everyone get in.
I don't think anyone's ever stolen a Christmas tree and thrown it into a Tesla truck before. Quick, in our van.
What's in our van?
Lunch.
Everybody get there. It's lunchtime.
No, we're chasing the beavers.
Our whole family has ADHD.
Self-diagnosed.
Hey, they just swerved off the road.
They're going to hit the only tree for 100 miles around.
Quickly, turn right or left in any direction. You have like 10 seconds to make a choice.
Well,
I lied. It wasn't 10 seconds.
Quick, grab our tree and throw it on top of the van.
Oi, they're stealing our stolen tree.
Hey, we're just stealing it back.
Come back with our tree, you little.
Meanwhile, all the cast characters are standing around with their upper teeth hanging out over their lips.
Josiah, jump on top of the van and hold the tree.
We'll latch it down later.
How do I do it?
Hang on to the ski rack.
Wow, I can't believe we recovered our stolen tree.
Like, who even steals a Christmas tree?
A gang of beavers.
Hey, Dad, there's a tunnel straight ahead.
There's a clearance sign on it.
It says 18 feet 5 inches.
Yep, that's what it says.
It looks a little lower than that.
It's on clearance for how much? Hold on, stop honking. What's that thing that sounds like an ice machine?
I don't know. Here's the end of the tunnel.
Dad, I'm looking out the back window of the van here, and it says 8 feet 5 inches, not 18 feet 5 inches.
How did we make it through with the tree?
Well, do you know at Easter time when all the people laid down the olive branches on the road?
Yeah.
Yes.
We better pull over and check the tree.
Dad, we're missing most of the branches on top of the tree.
I mean, it's only the branches on one side of the tree.
So we still have half the tree has branches?
Yeah, maybe they can just rotate it a little bit.
We'll have a nativity scene on the other side of the tree. We better get going, heading for Duluth. Let's go.
I sure do like those Christmas cookies, sugar. I sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe. The ones that look like Santa Claus Christmas. This is Cletus Johnson reporting for Channel 5, the Big Corn Cob. In Tulsa, Oklahoma, there's a wall blizzard headed towards Duluth, Minnesota. It's probably going to last a long time and leave a lot of snow and be lots of cold. I don't even know I'm reporting it for here. We're not even in the path. We're still slated for another 3 weeks of clear weather. But if you're headed towards Duluth, you're going to get shut down like that. This is Cletus Johnson reporting for Channel 5, the Big Corn Cob out.
Hey, Dad, look up ahead. There's a big wall of snow. We better pull into that truck stop over there.
Okay, hang on. Let's go. This is the worst blizzard I have ever seen in my life. We've been here for 3 days and we ran out of food in the van.
And we're getting cold, too.
What are we going to do to stay warm?
And we could turn on the car.
I mean, we are at a gas station.
Yeah, but gas is expensive and we're on vacation. We got to do something else to stay warm.
How about a fire, Dad?
Okay, if only we had some firewood.
There are a bunch of bad employees in there that we could fire.
Have you tasted their coffee?
We could burn part of the tree.
And so, the Begley family burnt 3 pine needles every hour for the next 10 days.
And would boil 1 pine needle a day each to make pine needle soup.
Oh, I'm glad that blizzard's over. Let's get back on the road, gang. We got to get to Duluth. We're already 3 days late on that tree. Oh, great. We're getting pulled over. I don't think that's an actual siren.
It's the guy on the roof of the car behind us.
Is he twirling red and blue glow sticks?
Hi, officer.
I am the long arm of the law. May I see your permit?
You mean my driver's license?
No, I need your permit.
I have a driver's license, not a permit.
No, that permit for that half tree on top of your van.
Sure, we have the permit. It's on the end of the tree there. Elijah, you want to get it for me?
What department does she even work for?
I am an arbor compliance officer for Mitten, Minnesota tree ticketing every November.
Joshua, would you go get the permit, please? The permit's on the base of the tree, officer.
No, it is not.
Joshua, where's the permit on the tree?
So, remember that blizzard?
Yeah.
Well, I use the permit for fire starter.
You use fire starter to burn 3 pine needles?
Hey, I'm not very good at starting fires, okay?
What seems to be the problem?
We don't have our permit, officer.
I'm gonna have to fine you $2,000 for trying to steal one of Minnesota's magnificent trees.
Officer, there's only half of a tree on top of the van. Could we get a discount?
Well, I suppose so. Yes, that is okay. $1,000 ticket, and you can keep the tree.
Do you do this year-round?
No, only for the month of November. The rest of the time, I teach summer school.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
Here's the Duluth city limit sign. Where are we supposed to put the tree?
Well, according to the coordinates we were emailed, we were supposed to put it at 46.778012 north, negative 92.052052 west, I think?
Okay. That must be the town square.
Well, we're driving through the town square right now.
And all they have is a bunch of pumpkins piled up in the middle of the road.
My GPS says that it's a couple miles from here.
It seems like we're heading out of town.
Well, it's up there just a little ways on your right.
There's nothing up there but a water tower.
Well, this is where they told us to put it, so...
Hey, look, there's a sign at the bottom of the water tower.
What does it say?
Christmas tree goes here. It's got an arrow pointing up.
Up?
I guess that means we put it at the top of the water tower?
Hey guys, I'm smack dab underneath the water tower, and it says you have arrived at your destination.
And the sign does say Christmas tree goes up here.
Can't believe it. We have to put a Christmas tree at the top of the water tower. Didn't plan for this.
How are we going to do that?
Well, there's a ladder over there, but before we climb up that ladder, we need to go get some harnesses with lanyards attached, because I'm not going to let anybody climb up that tower without OSHA-approved gear.
How much is that going to cost?
$800 per harness with $400 per lanyard.
Lanyards! Get your lanyards right here. Also assorted climbing gear.
I'll take 6 of them, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just give me all your money.
Okay, I'm not climbing up the tower with that tree. I'm not carrying it.
That's too heavy for me.
Yeah, there's no way we can get that up the tree just carrying it.
Pine needles make me itchy.
We can pull it up with a rope.
Oh, okay. So let's go up there and pull the tree up with a rope.
Make sure when you're climbing up you have 100% tie-off at all times.
Will do.
Woo! Somebody done been to the Walmart. Man, that's just the stuff I got for Christmas. Well, you cleaned up. What'd you get?
5 flannel shirts.
4 big mud tires, 3 shotgun shells, 2 hunting dogs, and some parts to a Mustang GT.
Okay, let's hoist the tree. Ready? Heave.
Ho!
Heave.
Ho!
Heave.
Ho!
The tree's not getting off the ground. We need to say it the other way around.
Heave. Ho. Heave. Ho. Heave. Ho. Courtney, by the way, what kind of a knot did you tie the tree with?
It was a weasel knot.
A weasel knot? That's good for everything but Christmas trees.
Oh no, it's slipping off the rope.
And it's crashing to the ground.
Making lots of noise.
Oh dear, we're gonna have to do this all over again. Let me climb down there.
Make sure you tie an inverted sheepshank a la carte triple Lindy Christmas tree bowline knot.
Easy peasy.
And so, 1 hour later, the Christmas tree and the Begley family were standing on top of the water tower singing Christmas carols as they planted the tree in the little holder.
Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree.
And the town of Duluth came out that night, that very night, and celebrated around the water tower, looking up at the Christmas tree on top.
Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree.
It looks beautiful if you stand in this one spot.
And squint your eyes.
I really like the nativity scene from over here.
Well, Mr. Begley, I suppose we got our money's worth. Here's your $60.
I'm gonna be ready when Santa comes, but I'm gonna be dancing till he does. Roll back the road so we can two-step round the Christmas.
Okay, Courtney, that was kind of a rough trip, but how much did we actually make on the Christmas tree?
For our expenses, we had $500 for gas, $50 for the tree permit, $1,000 for the ticket, It was $4,800 for the harnesses, $2,400 for the lanyards, $600 in small claims court paid out to the Beaver Gang, $8,500 for the coffee that you got at the Sap Bros truck stop, and with an income of $60, that totals to negative $17,790.
No Christmas presents for the next 10 years, gang.
Aww.
I love the annual Duluth Water Tower tree lighting.
I wonder what suckers put this one up this year.
I wonder if they knew there's a reason why no locals ever do that, and that's why they bid it out.
Even though it's an annual event, a lot of times we don't have a Christmas tree up there.
You just pour some kerosene up top and lit it.
Or we just stand around looking at the dark water tower.
I think there's a little rodent on top of the water tower.
What's he doing?
It looks like he's having lunch.
On the base of the tree. No, wait. His lunch is the base of the tree.
The tree is starting to fall over.
Oh no!
Hey, has anyone seen my Swiss Army beaver?